Pisces, it's Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot for September 23rd through the 30th. Can you believe we're almost out of September? It's like mind-boggling, huh? So anyway, we're going to start. So I pulled 2 oracle cards. The rest is tarot. And I just did them ahead of time so we didn't spend all the time with me shuffling and stuff. So we're going to start with the Field of Dreams. This is a 21, okay? And the Field of Dreams talks about dream about it and it will come. It's like build it and it will come. Remember that movie, The Field of Dreams? Well, it's time for you. I mean, you're being prompted, encouraged to start dreaming. And no matter what's going on around you, that it's time to dream of what you want to do and how you want to bring out your talents and gifts, because we know how talented you are. And you are being encouraged right now to dream as big as you can and imagine what you could do or want to do or want to be. And again, the outside barriers or boundaries or concerns, those are all real, you know, of course, but it's time to dream and use your imagination again. Like we used to dream when we were kids, you know? What did you want to be when you grew up? What did you want to do with your artistic talent or your skills of woodworking? Did you want to build houses? Or did you want to be a veterinarian? What did you want to create when the world was open and you hadn't been squished? You know, like a lot of us have been discouraged. And before all that, what did you dream of? Okay. And it's tapping into harnessing that place of pure potentiality. That's where, well, thoughts become things. You know, things are imagined and then they're created. So you're very powerful, and you're being encouraged to tap into that power. Okay, so the next card. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. Next card is a Protection Guardian. So the Protection Guardian she is the female version of Archangel Michael, okay? She talks about dropping your shields of protection, you know, that maybe you needed this shield, whatever it is, like a coping mechanism or keeping people away, which used for protection in the past or up till now to keep yourself safe from being hurt, okay? And maybe that was built from being hurt, but also to keep you from being hurt. And because right now we're trying to raise everybody's vibration, and to have those shields up is going to make it harder for you to raise your vibration and to forgive yourself for maybe things you're not proud of that you did. We all have those, you know, you're not alone. You know, to forgive yourself for that. And those are lessons. But that you're being protected from the lower realms, from those things, so you can move to a better place in your life and have the things that you want to have and deserve. We all deserve good anyway, no matter what, you know, period. What do you deserve? You deserve your heart's desire. Why do you deserve that? Because you do. Because you are. It's pretty simple. You know? So, dropping your shields, dropping that protection, opening up your heart so you can experience the world, so you can bring those talents, your talents forward, your gifts forward, and share them. And you can't share them if you're under that protection mode, okay? Because evidently we need you, Pisces. We need you here with us. So many gifts. So now we're going to move into the tarot. We're going to start with Messenger of Earth. This is basically the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. We all know about that. It's like barely moving. Because Earth, you know, if we think of Earth and dirt and mountains and all that, it doesn't move very fast, right? But it's tangible, and it's like a house. When a house is built, it stays there. You know, when a tree grows, it stays there. So sometimes it takes a while to get what you want when you're building something physically, like maybe you're trying to build a career or build, or it could be waiting for an earth sign to come towards you. That could be this message also. But it is still coming, whatever it is. But we'll expand, see what else is here. So then we have the Six of Air, and this is the card of Six of Swords. And this is the card of going to the new place. Like the Field of Dreams is build it and they will come. Imagine it and it will come. This is going to the new place, either to a place of safety, to overseas on a vacation, to your new life. Or your new life coming to you. Kind of cool, right? And look at that. I mean, this ship is like in the clouds because it's air. And there's seagulls all around it. And there's like this rainbow color. And it's very neat. So then we have the King of Air. So the King of Air is, well, he's the king. But King of Air is the King of Swords. So it could be an air sign. So the people, the court cards can represent, as you probably know this, energies, or they can represent actual individuals that are those signs, or people that are taking on the properties of those signs. So let me tell you about the King of Air. King of Air is stoic. He's balanced. He seems kind of detached because he's very educated, and he doesn't really talk a lot, but when he does, it's for a reason. So it could be a judge, it could be a lawyer, you know, a doctor. And it might seem kind of arrogant, but it's because they know things, okay? So we're going to just leave this here for a minute. So somebody in your life may be having this property, or maybe you. I don't know. Depends on what's going on in your world right now. So then we have the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Fire is, well, she's about, as a person, sometimes she's a seductress. She's a mistress, okay? But she can also be, if you started to dream again, Pisces, and you let your guard down and really started thinking about what you want, you could become the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands, just because you start getting your groove back. You start thinking, yeah, I can have a relationship again, and I can dream again, and I believe in myself again, and I have creativity again. I could do anything, and that could be, because she takes movement. She's movement, so it could be different ways. And I don't see heartbreak here. I don't see somebody being hurt right over here, you know. So I think this could be either somebody you know, or you may be taking on this energy, and maybe there's an air sign that's kind of helping you, that inspired you to say, hey, why not? Why can't you do that? You know what I mean? So you have to let me know. That'd be cool. So anyway, oh, I think somebody knocked on my door. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, like nobody was at my door, so maybe you might want to check your door. Weird. Anyway, so we just did the Queen of Fire and the King of Air, the King of Swords. So next card we have is Patience. Excuse me. This is also Temperance in traditional tarot, and it's Temperance. So it's a warning of balance. Remember to keep your your balance of your mind, body, and spirit. I mean, you want to, it's also a card of healing. It's also a card of coming back to who you are. Maybe it's coming back to the part of you that is a dreamer again. And the part that knows you can do anything, go anywhere. You can see your future in front of you. And this time it looks amazing. Because you're going, why not? Why can't I? You know? Why not me? In a good way, right? Okay. So, but it's a warning that to keep yourself in balance. I mean, not a warning, but a reminder to, like, you're still at a kind of a critical time, and you can be thrown off still because you're kind of still at the end of healing. So you may be like not quite comfortable in this new direction. Okay, so be good to yourself, kind to yourself. Do the things that make you feel balanced. You know, get the rest you need. Meditate, go for walks, center yourself, ground yourself. You know, don't let people push you around. Make sure that your direction is your dreams, that'll make your heart happy, okay? All right, so now this is a side under the Protection Guardian. And it's all the same, but I just like to divvy it up because it works for me that way. Anyway. So the Protection Guardian, remember we were talking about things in the past and maybe actions that you're not proud of, and that none of us are proud of. Many of our actions, we all have that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anyway, so temptation reversed here in this deck, the Good Tarot, is actually the Devil reversed. So I can see there was some stuff that was overcome here. And that's, that's good. Addictions, obsession, maybe ego, negative thinking, that protection mode, that, what I call that is, I call it guardians at the gate. So I put these guardians in place because they keep us safe, but then they run amok. They end up overdoing things. It's like, hey, I put you in patrol on that gate, but I didn't tell you to do all this other stuff. That's how the guardians at the gate, the protection mode, gets out of control. We're going, maybe the protection guardian is saying, you don't need those guardians at the gate anymore. Oh gosh. I get silly, sorry. So Queen of Earth, reversed. So, could be an individual or energy again. Earth, or embodying the properties thereof. So the Queen of Earth is not somebody that kind of has not independent like financially, and maybe not good with money, maybe not good at supporting herself or their self. So maybe even to the point if there's an agenda a little bit, but again, when we or others do this, it's because they're not in the right place, People have actions, behaviors because they're just not where they need to be or should be in their own life, and that's a judgment call for everybody, but there's an energy that, I don't know if maybe you weren't where you wanted to be, and so maybe that's part of not making the best decisions. And that's why the Protection Guardian is saying, not only will we help you not to go back there, but please know that that's in the past. It doesn't have to come back. To know that we're going to protect you against other people coming in like that. Does that make sense? Okay, so I didn't want you to get worried after all this good stuff. Okay. Six of Water. This is about the past memories. The past can be left in the past. And keep what you want out of your good memories, Could be nostalgia. And there may be people trying to come back with that old energy. You will be protected so you can overcome it. So if it comes up and it ends up in your energy, you're strong enough to overcome that. You've come so far. You're not that same person anymore. Unless you choose to be. There is a choice involved here. Okay. But there may be something about the past also that you feel like you need to correct. Okay? This is a nine of wands, 9 of fire. And this basically is when somebody's kind of beaten up and battle worn, but they don't want to give up. Okay, so this is probably you. So this could be you, Pisces. Or the opposite person. It could resonate all or in part because it is a general reading. But maybe you're thinking about something in the past that you want to resurrect. Maybe it's a business or a relationship or an enterprise. Maybe it was something that was, I don't want to say destroyed, but not able to survive because of these cards. Because of the not being financially stable, or maybe the not being nurturing, not being in the right place, and because of an addiction or an ego situation. So there may be somebody here that you still care about, or something you still care about that you want to apologize for or try again. Okay, so what I'm going to do there, I'm going to pull some cards because you may know, but I think we need clarification. Because if there's several things, if you're like me, there's several things you're embarking back on. And because we're kind of doing a life review, a lot of us. So let's see, what is this? Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Let me do another deck. It's not shuffling very well. Okay. Right there. Okay. It does look like there's an apology to somebody, the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe this situation put her in a bad place, okay? And you feel responsible for that a little bit? It's just the way it feels. So, maybe you felt like you didn't give this justice because of where you were at. And, Knight of Cups. So this is somebody coming in offering their cup of love. Or it could just be friendship. Here's the Queen of Pentacles upright. Looks like she's doing better now, though, right? The person that embodies that energy. Now she's able to support herself, take care of herself. Might have her own business. She's back to the person she was. I don't know if that was before the person that she could be. But she's got it going on. I mean, she's nurturing. If she's got kids, she's raising them herself. She's taking care of herself financially. It's a good catch. And she might be an ex-wife because the Queen of Pentacles is sometimes the wife. So maybe she is still your wife. So an offering of love. Because over here we had the Page of Water. That's the apology. That's a Page of Cups. So what about, so I just want to ask about this Nine of Wands. Are we talking about the love here? Tell us about if this is the love that you want to try again. Okay. I feel a little bit scattered today with you, Pisces. Yeah. Okay. Knight of Wands. movement towards something you're passionate about. Well, yeah. Let's do it again. That's cute. Page of Swords. Truth. You discovered some truth that you want to bring to somebody that you're... Okay. Fool. You were foolish before, and it's reversed, the Fool. So, typically, it means to me that somebody was foolish before. They don't want to be foolish now. Want to do things differently, not in a better way. With the truth. And swift movement towards something you love or are passionate about. This is a woman on this card. But you don't want to give up on. Queen of Cups. So I have a Queen of Cups of reverse, and I don't know. Okay. Cups is a water sign. Can I just get some more information about the Queen of Cups reverse? So this could represent you while you're not in the best place before. Okay, in your past. Seven of Cups. That's okay. 6 of Cups. Temperance. All right. So it looks like that there was some kind of addiction, and that the Queen of Cups could be you, not in your right. This is somebody that's not emotionally imbalanced, not doing well. Addiction and abuse, stuff like that gets us off balance. When we're off balance, when our emotions are off balance, and that comes from addiction and stuff like that, we don't make the best decisions. We're just not, our thought processing doesn't work the same. And that's temperance, but now you have things under control. Temperance, so you have 2 temperance cards. That's the healing, right? Okay, so 6 of Cups, this is negative stuff from the past. 7 of Cups, reverse is addiction, making bad choices. Not making it, thinking you had more choices than you had, or making the wrong choice. Okay, because all the cups are spilled. All the cups are spilled on the 6 of Cups. Queen of Cups. So, yeah, this is emotionally unstable. And unable to connect emotionally because of the instability and the addiction, or it appears the addiction. Okay, so, well, you're in a great place though right now, and I could see how you want to clean that up. It, it's important. People doing what you think you need to do is important, especially if you feel like you didn't treat somebody with enough kindness, or whatever you think, the Justice card coming out, so reverse. So, okay, I'm going to do a few Amente cards to kind of help you, because this is for your week, where we're at 23 minutes, okay. I follow my inner guidance. Beautiful. I am trustful in my relationships. I love that. That's just beautiful. Okay, so you are not the same person. And that's what the protection guardian is saying too. It's okay to go do those things that you've been thinking about, that you need to clean up, whatever you think. Trusting your inner guidance, because you are truthful. That was not who you were really. I am open to love in various forms. So to me, that's saying no matter what happens, that you would like to do what's right, and at least come back and say, I'm sorry. Of course you want more. It appears that you want more, at least some kind of relationship, but it does look like it might be love and passion. You still love this person. And you still see her as, like a partner. And that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So, remember to stay in balance. Stay in balance. Do whatever you need to slow yourself down, to not be... It's like a fear, isn't it? That kind of anxiety that would make you kind of go off. So just sit through, okay, this is fear, anxiety. talking ourselves through some things, it works for me, but you know, everybody has their own deal. Following your inner guidance. What should I do? What does this mean? What is it trying to tell me when I feel like this? Okay, because a lot of the reasons that or people go to substances was because they were getting red flags about something and instead of, because we just didn't know that those were signals we should be paying attention to, we'd avoid them, and then things would spin out of control because maybe our higher self, our inner guide, was trying to tell us something about something else, and then we totally diverted because we didn't know what it was, didn't understand. But you understand a lot more now, right? Okay, and so there you go. Welcome to the higher vibration, Pisces. You deserve this. Why? Because you do. Because you are. Because you're here. And I love you. Take care. Have a good week.